So I've just finished my Public Accounts Committee briefing on civil service pensions. Very complicated, quite interesting actually. And I'm going to have a quick 5-minute break, and then I'm going into Treasury questions because I have an oral question. What I'm doing there is I'm actually asking the Treasury to commit to something, and that's very important. When you've got an opportunity for an oral question, you really need to tie the government down and get them to commit to something. Outcomes.
Mr Speaker, whilst I welcome the government's rural growth plans, I am concerned about the persistent poverty faced in many rural areas. The additional cost of living in these communities, known as the rural premium, exacerbates hardship. What specific steps will the Chancellor take to support those in or near poverty in rural areas, and will the Treasury commit to revising the indices of multiple deprivation to more accurately reflect deprivation in rural and coastal communities such as West Somerset and Mid Devon?
Out of the chamber, which is probably the economist, literally, in terms of temperature, basically in the House of Parliament at the moment. Had a brief chat with Tom Garrett, who's from the National Audit Office, who I know through my work with the Public Accounts Committee. And now I'm heading off to a dentistry drop-in to talk about the paucity of dentists in my constituency, particularly in Minehead. So I've come out of the dentistry drop-in. I spoke to the regional chief dentist for Somerset, and he's informed me that the sessions that I've been chasing since October for dentists in Minehead, specifically in Ponsford Road, they are finally going to action them. But it's taken us collectively since last September to now. We're almost there, and that's what's really useful about these drop-in sessions. If you can get in touch with the right person, you can really push things along. He'd actually already been briefed because he knew that I was frustrated. I've just come out of the debate on the welfare bill, or the non-welfare bill, as I would call it. I made an intervention about carers, my unpaid carers, who are going to be hit by this. Some very, very, very powerful speeches. So I'm going to be voting for Rachel Gilmour's reasoned amendment and then voting against the bill. Does your member share my concern around the fate of unpaid carers, given that carers' allowance hinges on a disabled person receiving PIP, and with 1 in 5 people in my constituency of Tiverton and Minehead who are disabled, well above the national average? Would the Secretary of State commit to delinking carers' allowance from PIP eligibility, or at minimum to providing automatic transitional payments during PIP reassessments so that devoted carers are not left destitute while assessments drag on? And now I'm off to the Farmers Club to try and catch the Farmers Minister when he least expects me. So, my mission to the Farmers Club was successful. I bumped into Daniel as he was getting out of his car, so he couldn't escape me. So I've got a meeting with him about schemes, he promised. And now I'm standing outside my parliamentary party meeting, which is secret. It's where we do strategy and planning. So I'm going to go into that, and then I'm going to go downstairs, meet a journalist, have a jolly good gossip with him. So now I'm on the terrace in the evening. I've done my PPM. I'm going in to vote on the welfare bill, and we have a further update. It's just extraordinary today. Labour are all over the place. So I don't trust them, so I'm going to be voting for Rachel and against the government. So once I've done that, which is about 7 o'clock, my last meeting will be to meet a journalist from a broadsheet newspaper, just to bring him up to speed with what's going on in my constituency, what matters most to my constituents, so that when he needs a vox pop or when he needs someone to talk to, he'll reach out to me so I can give my constituents the best voice that they can have. So I should be home by about 9 o'clock at night, which is quite early for me.